I have a new auction that's going live in probably 4.5 hours here. So I just want to do a quick video to first and foremost thank everybody for bidding last time and everyone who came to pick up. Uh, had some great conversations with everyone, and the feedback that you gave me with regards to different ways to improve has been unbelievable. And I'll actually go through some of the top items. Um, so some of the common ones were the flexibility with the pickup times, and that's kind of one of the things that I'm always striving for is that there's never a time when there's not the ability to pick up, whether it's in the Cole Harbor or at the Apple Self Storage. I know that uh, I just want to make sure that there's always the ability for somebody to come pick up whenever they want. There were a couple of things about the bidder fees. That's one thing that, as a bidder myself, I'm never a big fan of that. So I make sure that I never include any bidder fees on the auctions because, I mean, I've got to pay the tax. I don't want to pay a bidder fee as well. So I never do the bidder fees. Um, the convenience of the online auctions, the different pickup hours, drive-through pickup, which is actually something that I've always wanted to do, but the logistics of it has always been a little more challenging. The easy pickup, um, the information on the actual listings. So um, this was one that I know that I always try to put all the information in, and if there's ever anything in the auction that it doesn't look right or you're not sure about, just send me a message and I'll try to update it as quickly as I can. And I'll try to update the listing if I can. The only issue that I run into, and I ran into in the last auction, was somebody reached out to me and let me know that I had something incorrectly. Um, Once a listing has bids on it, I'm not able to change the title or the subtitle, so that kind of makes it a little bit more challenging. But still reach out and I'll tell you as well as try to add to the description. The bid sniper restriction. So I know I always have 60 seconds, so a minute. So if you bid at the last second, it'll increase the time by a minute. Uh, Simplicity when there's less than 500 items or less. So that was something that I was like, good feedback. I'm actually going to try and do that. So I think this auction has 460 items. We're probably going to add a couple more items as the auction goes on. Um, the different items, different types, multiple pickups. So that was one thing that I did hear actually from a lot of people was that they loved how it was either the Apple Self Storage or the Cole Harbor pickup. And the reason behind that is just because um, the Apple Self Storage I find is a central location, but I work during the day, so I'm not actually able to be down there 24/7. So the pickup in Cole Harbor, my wife usually goes, picks up your items, brings them back home. Um, I know that there was also, I'll probably get down to that one. Pickups, no tax, no buyer's fee. The tax isn't something that I can sort of get away from. I'm a registered business, so I have to pay taxes, and the government gets upset if I don't charge taxes or if I don't pay taxes. Um, Order of items should have a theme. This is actually something that you'll probably notice in this auction is quite interesting, is exactly that. So I've got the different items, but you'll also notice when you get to the say Halloween, it's got the H right next to it. So I've tried to theme some of the items. And then when you go to the end and you see some of the bulk items, um, I have bulk in front of them to actually do exactly that. Um, the pickups, quality insurance, that's one thing that, again, I always try to do. I can't say that I'm 100% because I am human. Some mistakes can be made. But everything that I put out is has as much quality assurance as I possibly can. If there are any issues, just bring it back and I'll do the refund. chance of getting something I want cheaper than a store. That's kind of what I strive for as well, because the everything's getting expensive. So if it can be less expensive through the auction, that's kind of the key thing. The retail price would help. This one I kind of looked into. The only issue I ran into with that is I wasn't sure which retail price to put in. um, because I mean, some of the Amazon prices are just terrible, stupid expensive. Um, so I'm kind of looking into that a little bit more. I'm going to try to see if that's feasible, but if anyone had any suggestions about what type of price would be the best one, I can definitely include that in there. Um, there is. Uh, Then there's the mystery boxes, which is quite popular. I'm hoping to put a couple more in this auction. And then wish it just wasn't so popular. It is one of those things where it gets a little bit challenging the more popular it is. But my kind of goal is if it gets more popular, then maybe I can put more items on to sort of balance that out. So this was a little bit of a rambly type message or type video, but I really wanted to just do a quick video and say thank you to everyone, as well as thank you for all the feedback. The feedback link is going to be there in the next pickups as well. So any additional feedback that you have, please just let me know, because um, I never pretend to have all the answers, but I do want to make the auction constantly getting better and better and better, trying different things. If something works, great. If something doesn't work, then I've tried it. No harm, no foul. But that's kind of my goal, is to make it as easy as possible for everyone, so that it's a fun experience. So I'm going to end the video there. Take a look at my new auction that is coming out, and I hope to see everyone once it closes. Oh, the thing I was going to say actually is with this auction, um, it is. I made sure that it's closing, or it should be closing on the 10th, which is the Thursday night. So I know that's the weekend of Thanksgiving, but I wanted to have this out, especially with the Halloween stuff. I wanted to have it early enough so that everyone could pick up. So I'm going to have the Apple self storage pickups the 11th, 12th, and 13th, and then that way for the costumes you can grab them really quickly. But that was kind of what my plan was, to accommodate Thanksgiving, but also have it early enough so that everyone could pick up their costumes if they wanted it. Anyway, I hope to see everybody, and happy bidding!